Welcome, my name is Izaki, and with the upcoming release of Wuthering Waves being less than 3 days away, and with the recent reveal stream, I figured that I'd cover what to expect going into the release as well as my initial opinion on Wuthering Waves. Now before we start, I wanted to announce that in celebration of the release of Wuthering Waves, I will be streaming on the 25th around 4 to 5 PM EST. And during that stream, I will be hosting a giveaway for $100 worth of Asteroid to 2 people, as well as 5 battle passes, and all you have to do to enter is follow me on Twitch and be active in stream. Now I do plan to do more giveaways down the line, so stay tuned for when I do announce it. And I do have special videos planned for the month of July, so please look forward to that as well. Now I also wanted to mention that any information that I talk about in this video should be up to date, but this is always subjected to change. And with that out of the way, let's hop right in. Hey guys, it's Future Izaki. I forgot to mention in the intro that I will be streaming on release and the following days to the 25th, and I might do giveaways here and there in those streams. Now the times for when I do stream, it's going to be around 7 PM HST, which is going to be about probably like 2 AM EDT. I think that's correct. I'm not too sure. Anyways, I'll let President Izaki do his thing. So originally this video was supposed to be scripted, but I said whatever, it's gonna be a short video anyways, so I will have timestamps on the video just in case you don't feel like listening to me yap about WoWa. So for me, I think WoWa is gonna be the game that brings me back to open world games, because lately I haven't been really having fun with open world games. Now I'm pretty sure I have the same opinion of the majority of people, where we're basically excited for the combat. For me, I know the combat is definitely going to be like the one thing that I actually look forward to, but I do want to see how the story in Wuthering Waves and the world in Wuthering Waves stack up to, I guess, Genshin, because that's really the only comparison I can make here. And I know from all the CBT content that I was able to look at, I know the combat is really interesting. I noticed that like the character swapping and the echoes remind me a little of a DMC and how their combo strings is, but then again, most of the combat does come from PGR, their previous game. I'm pretty sure this is the first open world RPG anime gacha game that actually implemented enemy lock-on and perfect dodging and parrying. I think that really resonates with the Souls-like players. I know the movement in the game right now, I believe it's heavily inspired by the Spider-Man games, but I could be wrong. To me, it does look like some of the Spider-Man movement. I mean, minus the web slinging, that's about it. Now the point that I'm making is that Genshin, for me, its combat and probably like exploration hasn't given me as much replayability or fun in what I do in the game anymore. Whereas Wuthering Waves, with all the content that has been released, to me, it just looks like more nuanced gameplay. Like I can actually learn an actual combo instead of swapping in combat. To me, the areas that were introduced in stream and in CBT, they look way more interesting than most of the Genshin areas. I think the only area that I really liked in Genshin so far is Fontaine's Water, but that's about it. I know my yap about WoWa was all over the place, but at the end of the day, I'm excited for WoWa. I'm excited for its story, I'm excited for its gameplay, and I just want to play the game. Now before I move on to the most scripted dev stream I've ever seen, I really wanted to talk about FTP, Whale, and should you reroll. Generally speaking, for spending, I suggest you don't be like me. Now if you have the money and you want to spend, go ahead. That's your money, you do what you want to do with it. And then for rerolling, I mean, if you have the time and the mental capacity to do so, go ahead. But looking at it, really the only upside I can think of is a guaranteed Geon. But most of you, like me, are going to be saving for Yinli. So the general gist for those two topics is spend if you have the money and you want to, and then reroll if you want to. It's not really a must. Now for those of you who didn't watch the review stream, be glad you didn't. It was pretty bad. They didn't really announce too many new things. A lot of the stuff they talked about were things we already knew. So I'm just going to quickly cover the things that they talked about that we already knew. So we have the pre-registration rewards. That one has 20 Illustrious Tides, 200 Astrite, and a 4-star weapon selector. The login event that gives us a free Sanhua on the 5th day, and then 4 Illustrious Tides and 4 Radiant Tides. The Yuan Wu event that gives us a free Yuan Wu and some materials. The Awakening Journey event, which is the level up rewards, that gives us 40 Illustrious Tides and 1600 asteroid and a 5-star weapon selector. Now they didn't mention this in the stream, but there's also a ongoing 5-star Echo web event that I haven't touched yet. And then lastly, for rewards, one of the devs at the end of the stream announced that we will be getting 10 Lustrous Tides and 10 Radiant Tides on release. Now for the banner related stuff that they talked about on stream, they said that there was going to be a beginner banner with discounted pulls. So basically you just spend 40 pulls, you get a 5-star. After that, it will be a 5-star pickable standard banner. That banner is similar to the standard weapon banner where you get to pick which one you want to get, and you'll get that at 80 pulls or whenever you get the 5-star. And we already knew about the standard banner, the standard weapon banner, how it's guaranteed to be the weapon that you picked. And then the limited banner is Jian, which is first, and then Yinlin. Both of these limited characters having their respective weapons. And we already knew those limited banners are 50-50, and their weapon banners are guaranteed from what I saw on the stream, but correct me if I'm wrong. Now in terms of playable events, we already knew about the Depth of Elusive Realm, which is the roguelike game mode. I'm not too sure if Alloy Smelt was in CBT2, but they announced that, and then they also announced the Parkour Challenge, which was probably also in CBT2, but like I said, I'm not sure since I didn't get to play CBT2. And then for the new stuff, there's 2 new acts, Rewinding Raindrops and Grand Warstorm. And then you have the 3 companion stories for Jian, Yinlin, and Lingyang. After that, we got introduced to a new area, Northfall Barrens, which I believe there was a barrier in CBT2 for that area. Lastly, they introduced a new boss, Dreamless, which is basically the female counterpart to the Crownless. I believe that's all, but if I missed anything, please let me know. Anyways, that's all I got for this video, and before I dip out, I wanted to let you guys know that I'll be trying to upload videos more often, so expect more Woover related content in the future. All the media that I use in this video, as well as my socials, will be linked down in the description, and you can catch me live on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/IsakiHoshigami. So if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell, and also comment down below what your thoughts are and what you'd like to see from me in the future. Now I will be trying to go live more often, so don't forget about the giveaway on the 25th. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.